Okay, so let's see how this unit circle and these radians, we're going to call arc length radians, kind of translate to degrees and translate to trig values. So let's start kind of figuring out what trig values are. So we're going to get trig values, we're going to start off by getting them from a triangle. And mainly because most of y'all may have seen that before. And when we are looking at a triangle, we are looking at a right triangle. I know it's a right triangle because of the right angle. And we have this angle theta. So I'm going to go from this angle theta. And what trig values do is say, hey, I want to know a ratio between some of these things on the triangle. That would really help me out. If I could figure out a ratio, then maybe I could figure out how high things need to be or how long things need to be. So they called them a few things. They said that this is the side opposite of theta. This is the side adjacent to theta. So we're going to use A for adjacent, O for opposite, and H for hypotenuse. And to find a ratio, they just kind of, well, like we do in math, if we want to call something something, we say put a plus beside and we say that's adding. So we made up some new things. We have a sine. We said sine of theta is opposite over hypotenuse. They said that's the ratio of my opposite over my hypotenuse. They said cosine of theta, that's the ratio of my adjacent over my hypotenuse. These are the two biggies. From these two, you really can find every other trig value. So the other trig values that you're going to see are tangent, cotangent, secant, and cosecant. So tan of theta, from a triangle, tan of theta would be opposite over adjacent. Opposite over adjacent would be the same thing if I put this over this. My opposite over hypotenuse over adjacent over hypotenuse, because I would just flip my second fraction and multiply. So my hypotenuses would cancel out and I'd get opposite over adjacent. So tan is the same thing as sine of theta over cosine of theta. Cotangent is the opposite. It is adjacent over opposite. It is also 1 over tangent, because 1 over tangent, if I put 1 over this, again, I'd flip my bottom fraction and get adjacent over hypotenuse. So it's 1 over tan, which means it's also the flip of this, 1 over this. So cosine of theta over sine of theta. And I guess I should keep some thetas in there. There we go. Secant is hypotenuse over adjacent. Well, what is that the opposite of? That's just the opposite of my cosine. So secant is the same thing as 1 over cosine theta. Cosecant is theta, here we go. Why do I keep not doing thetas? Cosecant of theta is hypotenuse over opposite. Well, that's just the opposite of my sine, so that is 1 over sine theta. So if I can figure out my sine theta and my cosine theta, then I can figure out all the other trig functions. So my trig functions, though, are my secant, my cosecant, my cotangent, my tangent, and then my biggies. My biggies are my sine and my cosine.